So the next question is, what does a perfect day look like to you? If we had to visualize ourselves in this perfect world, what would that day look like to you? What are you wearing? Are you with anyone in particular? Are you eating any special foods? Are you somewhere special? Are you at home? Are you doing nothing? Whatever it is, what does a perfect day look like to you? Just take a moment and write that down. Okay. And our last question will be, for the rest of the year, I would like to improve blank. Or it could be, for the rest of the year, I would like to let go of blank. So I want you to fill in that blank with whatever feels right for you. So again, the question is, for the rest of the year, I would like to improve or let go of blank. And remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's just for your eyes only. So just take a few more seconds to just fill in that blank. Okay. So now that we have our answers written down, I want us to just take the same paper and at the top of it, just write down today's date, which is July 10th. Just write it somewhere at the top so that way when we do come back to our papers, whenever that is, whenever you feel that you need to look back, you'll remember the date that we did this, okay? So just write the date at the top of the page. And once we do that, we're just gonna take our notebooks now and just place them somewhere on the side, okay? Okay, so now we did our writing portion of that, and now we're gonna connect it with our breath. So let's start with, what is breath work, right? So breath work is just a breathing practice where we're mindful of our breath. Very simple. We breathe every day. We're not even thinking about it. We're breathing. We're walking. We're working. We're cooking, sleeping. We're breathing. It don't necessarily think about. It just naturally happens. With breath work, we're more aware and more conscious of the flow of the breath through the body. So even though it's something so natural that we do and we don't think about it, with breath work, we're going to be a little bit more mindful of the way we're breathing and the way our body feels and the flow of the air through the body. So right now, I want us to get into our positions, whether you're going to be lying down or sitting up. I want us to get into our comfortable positions so we can start our practice. So if you're lying down, I'll give you a second to get into that position. If you are sitting, just make sure you're comfortable. Do any little adjustments for your body. Okay. Okay, so I would like us to close our eyes for this and be present within ourselves. Um, if you have headphones, you can put that in so you can hear my voice. But I want us to more focus on our bodies. If you want to keep your eyes open, that's fine as well. And if you want to close them, feel free to join me. So let's just take a moment really quickly and adjust ourselves, adjust our bodies. And we're going to start with one deep breath. We're going to hold it to the count of 3. And on 4, we're going to release. And when we release, I want us to actually make a noise with the release. I want us to sigh or whatever sound comes naturally out of your mouth. I want you to do that with the release of the breath. Okay, don't think about it too much, just do it naturally. And we're going to just do that so we can get comfortable and so we can adjust ourselves to what we're about to do. So let's get into a position and we're going to breathe in. I'm going to count to 3. You're going to hold, and 4, we're going to let it all out. Okay. Okay, deep breath in. 1, 2, 3, hold. 4, release. Again. 1, 2, 3, hold. And release. When you're releasing, I want you to let go of any feeling in the body that doesn't feel right, any tension, any ideas that might be floating around in your head. Try to let it all out. If you don't, remember, this isn't about being perfect. It's just being more aware with our bodies, okay? So when you release, just try to let go of anything that doesn't feel right, anything that might be distracting, however you can do it. If you can't do it, that's fine as well. So again, let's do that again. And on a count of 3, 2, 1, inhale, deep breath. 1, 2, 3, hold and release. Okay. And I want us to relax any little muscles in our forehead, relaxing them. Relaxing the face, dropping our shoulders, releasing any tension in the shoulders. If you're lying on the floor, relaxing your body, allowing your body to sink into the floor. If you're sitting, make sure you're sitting upright, but not uptight. Relaxing the chest, relaxing the hips, legs, and relaxing our feet. Trying to release any tension that we may feel in the body. And just breathing without it being forced. Naturally feeling the rise and the fall of the chest. Naturally feeling the flow of the air in and out of our nostrils. How does your body feel right now, being aware of how it feels? Are you feeling calm? Feeling anxious? Happy? Are you sad? Just being aware of how your body feels and just noticing without trying to change it. Continue to notice. And just bring your awareness to this present moment. Just observe your body. And notice your breath. Is it moving freely through your body? Is it comfortable? And just observing. Notice the lengths of your breath. Notice the quality of your breath. Does it feel full or light? Continue to just observe it. If any thoughts arise in your brain, your head, Just gently allow them to fade into the background. Not trying to change them, just noticing that they're there. Any noise in the background you might be aware of, try to let them fade away. Just noticing your surroundings. And let's just bring our attention to the breath, the body, following its path as we inhale and exhale, the top of our heads to our feet. And let's bring our attention to our nostrils. And noticing how they expand with the in-breath and contract with the out-breath. Noticing the slight movements in our nostrils as the air passes, how it feels. And just noticing, taking this moment to feel its passage from our nose to our lungs throughout the whole body. Just noticing. And now let's bring our attention to our chest. And it rises with the in-breath and relaxes with the out-breath. Just follow the breath as it rises in the chest. On the inhale, and how it relaxes back on the exhale. Noticing the movement, body, chest, and the nostrils. And now let's bring our attention to the belly. as it expands on the in-breath and collapses on the out-breath. And just observing the body, how the body is filled with air, the breath that gives us life, and any thoughts that start to arise, the background noises, just let your breath carry you back inward. And sinking more deeply in each inhale, fixing into the breath, and now let's take one controlled deep breath, filling our belly with air. The count of 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and hold. And on the exhale, releasing everything. Longer exhales, letting it all out. Releasing anything that doesn't serve us. Sighing, making noise as we release anything that doesn't feel well in our bodies, letting it all out. Tension. Just letting it all out. Inhaling deep, filling our bellies and letting it all out. And whenever you're ready, if your eyes are closed, you can return your attention back to your surroundings. Gently opening your eyes. Adjusting back to our environments. And taking a deep breath collectively. Inhale, filling our bellies. Hold. And exhaling. With this inhale, we're going to also be lifting our shoulders to the sky. And with the exhale, we are going to be dropping them completely, letting them sink into the floor if we're lying, letting them sink into the chair if we're sitting. So inhale, shoulders up, hold, and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Giving our bodies a little shake, adjusting back to the present, being mindful of where we are, noticing how we feel. And at this moment, I want us to remember that through these challenging times and beyond, I just want to remind us to be gentle with our thoughts, our bodies, and with each other. And always remember that you can come back to your breath. We do it naturally. You need a moment, just deeply inhale, hold, exhaling, letting everything go, letting all the breath out as much as we can. Anything that doesn't feel right with us, any thoughts, letting it all go. Visually seeing the breath leave our body, verbally making a sound with the exhale, letting it all go out of ourselves. And remembering we can always come back to us, and nothing is perfect. Being natural with it and continuing to do so makes it seem easier, whether you've been doing it for a while or if it's your first time, it doesn't matter. It's all about how you feel with your breath, and visually seeing or feeling the air fill up your body and letting it go. Oxygenizing the blood with the air, breath flow through us, how it gives us life, how it gives us energy, how it gives us everything. Um, so I thank you all for joining me today. I hope you were able to get comfortable and was able to breathe and write. So now I want us to take our notebooks that we wrote our writing prompts with and just write down anything that you might be feeling now after we just did that mini practice. Just write down something, a brief sentence, nothing too long, whatever first comes to your mind. Just write down how you're physically feeling. And just take a moment to just write that down right now. Okay, and after you have written that down, I just want everyone to just bring their attention back to their bodies. Let's do a little shake together. Let's just rotate our head and our neck, our head going down to the right, back to the left, and forward. Now doing it in the opposite direction. Our head down to the left, back to the right. Taking our arms and reaching for the sky. Give ourselves a nice big stretch as if we're reaching to grab a cloud off the sky. Just stretch as much as you can upward, and now taking our arms and stretching them as much as we can sideways, and relaxing our arms and dropping them back into our laps. Okay, and thank you all for joining me today. I really appreciate it. If you would like to do this again some other time, if you like to keep in contact or just say hi, I always love interacting and with everyone. And you can reach me at www.tiaprice, that's TIAPRICE.net, NET. Okay, thank you so much for joining me, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.